Top Rep Rush is the cutting-edge, high-performance sales training event for contractors, and it's designed to finish out the year strong. And I want to give you 30 reasons why you and your team should be there in Philadelphia on August 23rd and 24th. Reason number one. You're behind on your targets. At the beginning of the year, you set goals and targets to hit for you and your sales team by the end of the year, but you feel like you're behind, and you probably are. We're going to teach you how to create more opportunities, close a higher percentage of those opportunities at higher profits to close that gap. Reason number two that you should be at Top Rep. You're ahead of your targets. Your team has fat wallet syndrome. They have the money they need, they've achieved their goals, they've achieved their targets, and you don't know how to push them any further. You don't know how to get more out of your team to surpass and break barriers that you've never been able to break before. We're here to help you with that by teaching you exactly how to use incentive and competitive competition to drive your team to achieve goals you never thought before. Reason number three, maybe we've got a problem with our sales culture. Maybe we have a person on our team that kind of believes that they are the best and that everybody else should, kind of do all the work for them because they're selling the most. They kind of have a bit of a prima donna aspect to them, which pushes everybody else down. Or maybe our team isn't motivated together because they don't have anything to rally around. Get your team to Top Rep and learn about the hero sales culture to unify your team, give them something to rally around, and crush your goals by the end of the year. Reason number four, lack of market penetration. Maybe you feel like you're kind of one of the small fries and everybody else is dominating the market and you're tired of seeing it and you want to be the one that dominates the market. Come to Top Rep and learn how to use the Great 8 and our all-star marketing tactics to make yourself the market leader in your particular market. We're going to help you understand exactly how to penetrate your market in a way you've never done before and drive more sales, become magnetic, and truly be the brand that you dreamed to be whenever you first started your company. Reason number five, a lack of sales leadership. Maybe we're lacking a bit in ability, skill, motivation, charisma that gets everybody on the same page to achieve the goal and hit our targets for the end of the year. That's why Top Rep has our Top Rep leadership track. We're going to walk you through exactly how to motivate your team better, how to schedule your team better, how to put the right people in front of the right customer at the right time, and build a competitive team that achieves your goals by the end of the year. Reason number six, who knows, it's kind of possible that we have a shoot from the hip sales process, that we just kind of let people make it up as they go, and some people are having success with theirs and other people are not having success, and it's just kind of done differently each and every time, which makes it something that we can't measure. We just have to rely hopefully on somebody's likability. Well, come to Top Rep and learn about the Top Rep flight plan. It's the easy plan, 6 phases that allow your team to have success more often at higher profits each and every time. Reason number 7, low profit on your jobs or lack of the margin that you would like to see on the projects that you're doing. You feel like, hey, we're probably better than what we're getting for each one of our jobs. Come to Top Rep and learn how to create a value proposition that is irresistible using the Top Rep flight plan that makes you the only choice and the best choice, where people will actually want to spend more money with you because of your proprietary system that will help you create. Reason number 8, low closing percentages. Learn how to install the easy Top Rep consistent training that allows your team to consistently improve quickly to achieve higher closing percentages. What would it do for your team if they started closing at 5% higher, maybe 10% higher? And like a lot of our attendees at 20, 25, 30% higher closing rates than they are today. Learn the Top Rep training program, and it's going to allow your team to be consistently closing at higher percentages. Reason number 9, lack of a consistent training program. After coaching hundreds of contractors and training literally thousands of sales reps, we've found that the single biggest factor that makes the difference in achieving our goals, achieving our profit margins, and closing at higher percentage rates is a consistent training program. Learn how to install Power Hour into your company, an easy to use, repeatable training program that's going to drive sales through the roof for you by the end of the year. Reason number 10, team closing percentage. Before we talked a little bit about individual closing percentage, but as a team, our team is struggling. We're not achieving the percentages that we want. How do we get that percentage up? Well, we learn how to schedule correctly and manage our calendar and manage the team and leads that we get. We're going to teach you how to identify the right lead for the right person to give you the highest chance of success in a short time frame to allow them to see more people through our sales leadership track. Reason number 11. Does your team understand buyer's personality? Do they understand the platinum rule? Do unto others as others would do unto themselves. What that means is we need to understand the 4 personality types that we're selling to so that we can sell the way they want to be sold. We'll teach you those 4 personality types at Top Rep. Get your team registered today. Reason number 12, a lack of competitive drive in your sales team. We want to have our teams be competitive. Sometimes they're not motivated totally by money, and we need to find other ways to motivate our sales team. We're going to teach you about 2 things that are going to change the competition inside of your sales team. One will be about how they learn. We're going to make training competitive, learning competitive through our dogfights. They are our unique and most popular thing that we do at Top Rep, which identifies our top rep and our top 10. We're going to teach you exactly how to do that. We're also going to teach you about the brand new Contractor Fantasy League. This concept that's going to make sales competitive throughout a specific period of time that allows you to finish the year strong. Get your team registered today and learn how to install these 2 competitive things to drive your sales through the roof. Reason number 13, your lead cost is too high. At Top Rep, we have sponsors there that help you bring your lead cost down, whether through marketing or lead aggregation. We're going to teach you how to optimize the leads that you get, make them solely yours so that you own them and achieve a lower lead cost. Reason number 14, your cost of acquisition is too high. We're going to teach you the 3 key indicators that are going to identify exactly how to reduce your cost of acquisition through closing percentage, slugging average, and your average price per lead. Reason number 15 that you should send your team to Top Rep. Maybe we have some poor training and coaching ability. Maybe we're just not skilled enough to do what we need to do to get the most out of our teams. Well, coming to Top Rep, you're going to learn from 2 of the best, myself, Jim Johnson, and Chuck Toki, who are your sales instructors. We're going to teach you how to coach and train your team on a consistent basis to get the most out of them. We're going to give you the techniques that you need in our sales leadership track that allow you to get motivation in place, a rallying cry that everybody's rallied around, and a vision that everybody wants to accomplish because it's about them as much as it's about you. Reason number 16 that you should send your team to Top Rep. Lack of a uniform training process, something that you can follow easily to ensure that your sales team has success. We're going to teach you that exact recipe at Top Rep through the 90-day Top Rep Challenge. Over the next 90 days after you finish Top Rep, there is a training program that's designed exactly for the attendees to not only ingrain what they learn, but improve upon it, innovate, create, and become even better out in the field. The teams that have come to Top Rep in the past have achieved closing percentages as high as 50% by following this 90-day Top Rep Challenge. Reason number 17 that you should send your team to Top Rep. A low expectation mindset. For years, the barrier has been sell $1 million and I'm a great salesperson. We're going to teach you how to reset that mindset and achieve numbers like $2, $3, $4, $5 million in a year in residential sales. Learn exactly how we're going to reset the brain to break barriers for you and your sales team. Reason number 18 that you should send your sales team to Top Rep. Old school sales training is all that you've had and all that's been available to you. It's the tired, old, hard close aspect of things. And Unfortunately, today, our buyer is educated. They have a degree in buying, and you better have a master's. By sending your team to Top Rep, you're going to get that master's level on the cutting edge solution selling methodology that's used every day by top reps from our events to close at 50% and higher. Reason number 19 that you should send your team to Top Rep. The hard selling techniques just aren't working anymore. Well, come to Top Rep and learn exactly how our solution selling methodology is going to solve that problem and make you the contractor of choice each and every time you walk into the building, the expert that everybody wants to choose because you are the logical solution. When we sell using psychology based on the personality of the person that we're selling to, it makes the decision logical for them, defeating all objections and allowing them to make the choice they know they need to make. That's you. Reason number 20 that you should send your team to Top Rep. Maybe they're just not defeating objections the way that you think they should. Well, you need to send them to Top Rep because they're going to learn the flight plan that has objection defeating questions in it and get the download for those objection defeating questions. So hopefully at the end when they ask for the sale, there are no objections. But if they do get them, each team that comes to Top Rep is going to get our pivot point cards. They're flashcards that are literally going to be able to be used to train a team on exactly how to defeat each and every objection that you might get in the field. You can practice them using it during power hour, during your training events, during just walking down the hall, which is the way they were created in the first place. Use these tools to defeat objections better than your competition. Reason number 21, maybe you're a little behind on the technology front. Maybe it's something that's like, oh man, I really don't want to use that. Well, it's time to get on board because technology is what's being used to win your market. Maybe you feel like you're losing to some of those people that are using technology. One of the best aspects of Top Rep is our sponsors. We have the most cutting edge technology sponsors at our event. They're going to teach you how to document better using technology. They're going to teach you how to analyze through artificial intelligence the presentation both visually and auditorily. It's going to give you the metrics like you were in the field yourself on each and every sales call that allow you to teach and train and coach your team better. This is an event you don't want to miss because this is the newest and latest and greatest things to help your team be successful. Reason number 22, everybody's doing everything right. They're following the process. You have a great system. Everybody's doing it the way you want them to do it, but you're losing deals when they give the price. You're not closing at the numbers that you want to close at. Well, come to Top Rep and learn Chuck Toki's proprietary closing roadmap that gets every objection once we give price back to the real objection of money and allows us to have that conversation and close more deals at higher volume, at higher profit each and every time. Reason number 23 that you should send your team to Top Rep. Maybe you feel like, I'm not going to send my team to Top Rep because that's 2 days they wouldn't be selling. That would be losing opportunities that you might have had because your team is out training. Well, in order to justify that, you need to do the calculation on your return on investment. You're going to invest some money in sending your folks to Top Rep. But what is your return going to be if you move your closing percentages by 5% or 10 or 20? Use our free downloadable ROI calculator. Click the link, download the ROI calculator, put your team into it, and figure out using different variations. If they just close at 5%, is it worth it? Or 10% better, is it worth it? I promise you it's going to be far beyond what you might get by missing 2 days in the field. Reason number 24 that you should send your team to Top Rep. Maybe the team has a little bit of a lack of buy-in. They are kind of all about themselves and they're not necessarily all about what we're trying to accomplish together. Well, we're going to teach you guys how to create a mission for the end of the year. That's why this is called Top Rep Rush. You're going to design a mission that's going to achieve a goal that everybody can rally around, and there's going to be reward when they achieve it. Once they understand the reward for the effort, you're going to get more motivated sales teams all on the same page, truly trying to help each other in a hero sales culture. Reason number 25 that you should send your team to Top Rep. Maybe your sales team is in a slump. Learn how to identify the key indicators of what a slump is and why it exists through the trends that you will be setting for your team and the tools that you'll use to view those trends, and also how to get back to basics to pull your team out of that slump and crush it for the end of the year. Reason number 26, you don't know what you don't know. Sometimes our sales teams have blinders on. The only thing they see each and every day is what's happening inside of our business, and that's all of the information that we have. One of the key factors and biggest pieces of feedback that we get from Top Rep is this ability to go into dogfights and compete against other companies and hear the different ways and different variations of the way they present, which keys in some innovative and creative ways for you and your team to maximize and increase your closing percentages and profit margins on each and every job. Send your team to Top Rep and learn how to get the blinders off for you and your sales team. Reason number 27 that you should send your team to Top Rep. You've taught your team a sales process, but unfortunately, your customers are doing the training. What I mean by that is your sales reps have success one time with a customer by skipping something, so they continue to skip that thing, believing that they have learned something new that allows it to be shorter, but over time, their closing percentages start to go down. We're going to teach you exactly how to identify that, and we're going to teach you about RILA. RILA is the tool that allows you to be on each and every call to make sure that the process is not being shortened or changed, and not allowing your customer to train your rep, but you to train your rep to get the most out of them. Reason number 28 that you should send your team to Top Rep. Lack of a presentation or old school presentations. Whether it's no presentation at all, or we use a flip book or a PowerPoint or a keynote or something like that, those are all linear presentations. We want to teach you about dynamic presentations using a tool called Engage that allows you to truly engage your customer in exactly what they need at the time they need it, to spend the right amount of time on each and every aspect that is important to them to sell to their personality type. Engage will change the game on how you present and set you above the rest of the people in your market and create you as the professional and the expert that is the logical choice to do the work for the customers that you sit in front of each and every day. Reason number 29 that you should send your team to Top Rep. You're losing to the competition, and nobody likes losing. We're going to teach you the 4 key indicators that identify why you're losing and exactly how to solve that problem so that you can do what Top Rep Rush is designed to do, which is to cross the goal line with time running out ahead of the competition and win the Super Bowl of sales for you and your sales team. Reason number 30, and the final reason of why you should send your team to Top Rep. Your team believes that your price is too high compared to your competition, and that's why they're losing. We're going to teach you exactly why you're losing, and it's probably not price, and we're going to teach you how to position yourself in a way that that price seems low for what it is that you're going to do. We're going to teach this through the Top Rep Flight Plan. We're going to give you a workbook that's going to help you identify those things that you can do to keep your price where it needs to be and get the buy-in from your team that you need to have them go out and sell with confidence. Because when they're confident in the price, they believe in it, your customer believes in it, and they want to work with nobody other than you.